All right, so before I do anything else, I want to. Nancy, we love you. You will be missed. May your crossing through the veil be swift and painless. All right. And it's Auntie's Day. Ha! Okay. I know. We're getting to that now. All right. Now let's do our normal intro. Namaste, my witchlings. Welcome back to my channel. Whoops. Hey, Raven. The one from Elizabeth? Oh, okay. She was just asking if I'm dedicated. Cheese and crackers. That was painful. Oops. It's all good, Star Paws. You didn't know. All right, so namaste, welcome, 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 one and all. Welcome back to my channel if you're a regular, and welcome for your first time if you're new here. I am Di, your favorite yoga witch, spreading kindness and love, living a magical life through yoga. All right. Oh my gosh. Warm, warm, warm. Why am I warm? I do not know. All right, y'all. Let me show you wonderful peoples my website here. It's here somewhere. There it is, I think. Yes, got the right one. Stupid phone is right. I know that feeling. All right, so we have birthdays. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. So, we have a birthday today. Today is a Spoony Friend's birthday. Brenna, my darling dear spoonless witch. I hope you have a fabulous birthday. And because I adore you, I'm going to tell everyone out there to go find the Quite Spoonless Witch on Etsy. Take a look at her stuff. She's got some great stuff, and she is a very, very, very sweet person. And so we will say, happy birthday, Brenna. Happy birthday to my brand new grandnephew. And with the lighting of our candle, our circle is closed, and we ask the ancestors to be with us here today. Name a hockey player for an edit. First one that comes to mind is, okay, I'll be good. I do not tolerate racism. I have some very, very dear friends and family who are African American. I don't play that game. What's up, table eater? Mind you, I am going to actually do my little housekeeping here right now. Please be mindful of the energy you bring into my space and be respectful in my chat, because if you are not, my mods and Arnold will be finding you with the band hammer.
Hasta la vista, baby.
I am not in the mood to play today. And just so y'all know, we are going to be a little bit stricter today than we occasionally are. I would like my holidays, my dear. Because of the fact I am in a shitty-ass mood. My mods don't ban black people. We ban people who treat black people like dirt. Table eater, I said yes. Ask your question. While you are typing your question, I'm going to continue with my little spiel here. So, we have holidays today. And our first holiday is Auntie's Day. Then we have Parents' Day, National Korean War Veterans Armistice Day, that's a mouthful, and finally a lighthearted one of Take Your Houseplants for a Walk Day. For Auntie's Day, to my incredible nieces and nephews, biological and not, you guys fill my heart with so much joy and magic. Being your aunt is one of my greatest blessings, and I love you all to pieces. It is a very special relationship between an aunt and her nieces and nephews. For Parents' Day, Mike, Nix, and Derek, being your mom is the greatest adventure of my life. Thank you so very much for making me a parent. My love for you is never ending. And it is National Korean War Veterans Armistice Day. That is a mouthful. Holy sheepskin. Today, we honor the heroes of the Forgotten War. As a fellow veteran, my heart is with all Korean War veterans today, especially the man behind the curtains, Papa. Your service will never be forgotten. And finally, a lighthearted one is take your houseplants for a walk day. Let your green babies soak up some fresh air and some new energy. Maybe a little stroll can work some wonders for their spirits and yours. Embrace your inner green witch and enjoy that connection. I have an aloe plant that might enjoy a stroll this afternoon. We'll think about it. All right. As for am I gay? Well, technically, Sherry answered. Thank you very much, Sherry. Sherry, you are the best. I absolutely love you to death. Oh. Are you referring to poppets, as in magical dolls, or puppets, dolls you dangle by a string? Because, yes, I have made poppets before. They are actually quite useful for a number of things. Okay. So. All right, so. Yep. Yay, we have what we need here for me to talk about. Okay. The reason I keep jumping and screaming is I am a genius, and as I was making dinner the other night, I knocked the blades from an immersion blender, one of them that you hold in the hand, and I knocked the blades from one of those onto my toe and cut my toe slightly, and I keep stepping on my own foot. So, if I jump and scream, y'all know what I did. Hello, little me. Okay, so, Lamas. We have been accepted as vendors, i.e. card readers, for the Pacific Northwest Witches Market's Llamas Festival on Sunday, August 3rd at Marina Park in Kirkland. If you are a Seattle local, come say hi. We would love to see you guys. I am a veteran. I am not going to burn a flag that is not in need of being burned. All right, y'all. Let's do some chit-chatting. Sweet. Hi to the kanji name. I can't read that, and I do apologize. I apologize if it's also not kanji. Oh, wow, cheese and crackers. So, this is our Coffee and Cues with Di the Yoga Witch. I'm getting low on coffee, but I got a soda to supplement. So what do y'all want to talk about today? I have so many things I could. You demand answers. Well, I have pervasive demand avoidance, so maybe you're going to get your answers, maybe not. Thank you, Brigitte. It's Brigitte, right? Or is it Brigitte? They came from Zenny. I love them. Zenny is the best when it comes to glasses. Although I have to say one of my favorite parts, fix camera, babe. I have to show you guys this because it's one of my favorite parts. It says Yoga Witch with a cute little lotus on both bows. It's great. Answers? We don't need no stinking answers. Sorry. I am in a mood today. I saw two of my favorite people get married yesterday. According to Facebook, I got a brand new grandnephew yesterday. And today I am waiting for a rather painful phone call or text message. But you know what? I am okay with it. It is the cycle of life. Hello, Mr. Wyatt. Oh, some of you regulars will know what I'm saying here. I love the happy couple enough that I took that big old chunk of rose quartz that sits here on my desk and gifted it to them yesterday. Oh, because, you know, I love my little brother and his new wife. Ah! Hello, Peggy. Hello, all of you new peoples. Oh, I'm just kind of sitting here yammering on about whatever the fluff comes to mind. If you would like to support this channel, go for it. Ooh, it's Stanford. I actually have a friend, actually two friends, who both went to Stanford. One of them is a high school principal in the Bay Area now, married to a wonderful USA Today best-selling author. And her books are pretty good. Let's see, what else have we done? Oh, I was going to put those on instead of the pentacles today. Oops. You say I'm weird like it's a bad thing. What's your point? I have been called so much worse. Oh my God, you are so right. My glasses are very much like Garcia's. Thank you. Which friend, Brigitte? You know what? I am going to put the butterflies in. I don't feel like wearing these. Oh, Freddie, you just made my day. Being compared to Penelope Garcia is wonderful. All right. Although, I have to admit, Reed is pretty damn cool himself. There are rumors that Matthew Gray Gubler is going to make it back to the boot up, or reboot, I mean. What do you care if I did my dishes? I have people to do my dishes. Biggest bug I have ever stepped on. No, my first thought was Haley bug. Oh, palmetto bugs are evil things. See, I'm not a bug fan. I do not like bugs. One of my biggest phobias are 8-legged freaks. So yeah, we don't do bugs in this house. I can acknowledge that some of them are very cool looking though. Hello, Bobby. How are you today? I like that one. Oh, that's a very good reaction, love. Oh my God, why am I so freaking... Must be a personal power surge going on right now. All right, so what do y'all want to talk about? Because otherwise I'm going to sit here. Oh, sweet. Allie, thank you. I am not going to answer guts. Ooh, Bulgaria. Nice. Yes. I see, because I believe in the divinity of all living things. I try very hard to not kill bugs. I will rehome them as I can, except for 8-legged freaks. Those things die on a, rather rapid basis. Mindfulness is a basis of everything I do. Mindfulness-based stress reduction is how I came to be who I am today. Guts. If you are going to continue to be homophobic, transphobic, or anything like that, we will kick you out of here. I am a member of the LGBTQ community. I have friends who are non-binary. I have a child who is non-binary. I do not play when it comes to their lives and their identities. Spiders are awesome because... I know you do. No? Oh my God. Are you still mad at me for being gone all day yesterday? Okay. Well, normally one of the puppers will come say hi because he thinks I'm talking to his fans, but we abandoned him for 7 hours yesterday and he's angry. My child came out as non-binary when they were 13, and they are much older than 13 today. YouTube is typically being a giant eggplant. Nick, if you want me to do a reading for you, pop on over to my website and schedule a reading with me. There it is. There is my Yoga with Dailin website, or let me see if I can find the Yoga Witch. The Yoga Witch doesn't have a banner, but if you go to dietheyogawitch.com, you can find me and schedule a reading. I am exhausted. Reading. I do tarot readings. I do oracle readings. I actually have it sitting right here. Pendulum readings. I am a practicing witch and yoga instructor. I have become Demi as I have gotten older. Oh, honey. Yep. So this side. You can see my rainbow love here. And then my flag here has the stripes of the American flag as rainbows. Sweetheart, I don't have the ability to take a caller. You can ask a question in the chat and I can respond that way. Thank you. Oh, Bobby said that was not Ava, I think is what they said their name is. Let me see. Allie. I thought it was Allie. Yay. Yep, it is Al. Is it Allie or Ally? I think it's Allie. Oh my gosh. I'm going to quit drinking the coffee and I'm going to grab a soda right quick. Bear with me. Phoenix, that sounds familiar. All right, there we go. Hey, classic kinfolk. I look like a shrink. I actually take that as a compliment. All right. Thank you. You would think that pink is my favorite color. Purple actually is, but pink just worked beautifully for what we were doing here. Thank you for subscribing, y'all. Oh, I think Sherry popped. Yep, thank you, Sherry. You are on the ball today, my love. Shrinks are very awesome people. I have had some really, really good ones. Yep. Oh, I like how Cookie Monster's name is. Toss that word. Where did those come from? Fluff if I care right now. Sorry. That is Cyrillic. My darling dear Ralph, it is not a choice. It is not just a preference. It is simply the way some people are wired. Thank you, Manzoor. I have not really gotten into K-pop yet. I'm honestly kind of stuck in the 80s and 90s with my music. Raya, I wanted to be a music therapist once upon a time, but unfortunately, college was not in the cards for me at any point, so, I joined the military. Do you really want my pronouns, or do you want to make fun of me? But, I am a disabled veteran. I am a service-connected disabled veteran because the Navy wreaked havoc on my body. Yes. I also am not a huge fan of pills. Because I live in a legal state, I have started using cannabis to fix some of my issues. So it is being very helpful. Sherry, that's why I asked if he wanted, or they, I apologize, if they really wanted to know my pronouns or if they just wanted to make fun of me for them. Because, well, either way, you know. My desk is chaos. It depends on the pills, Joey. Some of them are horrible. Go hit the mall, Ava. That sounds like so much fun today. I wish I had a decent mall to go hang out at. Oh, excuse me. The Dr. Pepper's talking back already. Yep, cannabis is amazingly good medication. It's really good. Thank you, Starpause. You are absolutely correct. Oh, did I say Ava? I'm so sorry, Allie. My brain doesn't always connect everything correctly. No, it's Allie, not Ava. Okay. Have a good time, Allie. All right, y'all. And they grasped onto the they, them. That is exactly what I thought they were going to do. Would you like to know why I have they, them pronouns? It has nothing to do with my gender or anything. If I could stick it through the camera, I would happily share. For Cocoa Puffs. Yep, I have actually offered to share with Sherry if I could shove it through the phone. Oh, we have another Allie. Hello. No kidding. I have been crazy for as long as I can remember. Just saying. I cannot stand the fascist Cheeto Man. He has gutted the VA. He decimated our hotline and has made fun of veterans, especially POWs, by calling them suckers and losers, and that he prefers military personnel who don't get caught. Benadryl is amazing, but I do Zyrtec and Singular because I'm also asthmatic. And let me tell you, if I miss my Singular and Zyrtec for a couple of days, we know. Actually, Sherry, and note I say some of his supporters do still support him. If I had anything to say to the world, what would it be? Spread joy, spread love, spread joy, and spread kindness. There's already enough hate and discontent. Can we be beacons of light and love? Oh, the munchies are a thing. The munchies are definitely a thing. Oh, you are so lucky, Raya. We've had COVID. Sherry, you almost never leave the house, so you're lucky. And you mask. But the man behind the curtain and I have had COVID, 6 or 7 times now? And that's with me masking. That is with me masking and taking precautions. Granted, we haven't had it. I think we've had it once since I brought it home from the concert in June of 23. That's right, you did. Yep. I play 9 different instruments. I grabbed my coffee. Okay. You are very lucky. The man behind the curtain is proof that it is much more than just a flu. He is permanently disabled. I play woodwinds. I play flute, piccolo, oboe, soprano, alto, tenor, and baritone saxophone, which is my favorite. A little bit of piano, a little bit of guitar, and I sing. I didn't mix them, I promise. Currently, the coffee is white coffee with peppermint mocha creamer and my Dr. Pepper. I have absolutely fallen in love with the cream soda Dr. Pepper. Oh my gosh, is that stuff amazing. But you want really, really, really good? I mix this with the blackberry stuff and no, I can't stand the accordion. What is my story about? Do you have about 6 hours? Because I can sit here and tell you the whole flippin' story, but 0 rum. I don't do rum. I do not drink. I can't say I don't ever drink. I have one drink on occasion. My flute is not in my office here right now. So no. You play clarinet, Sherry? So does Mikey. Oh, man, I need... Wait. I am a middle-aged, late 40s, middle-aged, disabled Navy veteran here in the United States. I am autistic, ADHD. I have dissociative identity disorder. There we go. Due to a boatload of trauma prior to the age of 6. I have survived just about every kind of abuse you can think of, physical, mental, financial, all of it. I am an ex-Navy wife 3 times over. Let's see what else. I am a mom of 3 human children who are all in their almost 14 years in October. I've been a practicing witch since I was active duty. It is coming up 30 years. I'm just going to throw Valentine's Day as my anniversary of when I started. I do not have any of my instruments in the office right now. My saxophone is on loan to a young man who needed one in the last second because his crapped out while he was getting ready for school or was at school. So, yeah, that is kind of where I'm at. I want to own a bari sax eventually, though. The one I played was a school instrument, and to be perfectly honest, I am forever grateful for my band director shoving me into playing bari sax because I met my high school boyfriend that way, and my life would not be the same without having had him in it. My ultimate goal here, I am currently a 200 hours Yoga Alliance certified yoga instructor. I am in the process of working towards my 300-hour certification. And after I do that, I am going to continue more training to become a trauma-informed yoga instructor because my ultimate goal is to open a 501c3 where I have a shelter for LGBTQ youth, domestic violence survivors, etc., etc. And I will also do things like teach yoga, teach mindfulness practices, and have basic adulting classes. I also have a sister veteran who is a drug and alcohol counselor who has already told me that once I am set up and going, she is going to be my drug and alcohol counselor. I am thrilled about that because, oh my gosh, she is one of my favorite people in the world. And despite the fact that her last name is incredibly famous because of, I think, her great aunt, I did not put 2 and 2 together until she told me they were related. Her great aunt is Dorothy Dandridge. But I know quite a few queer Christians. And honestly, there are quite a few denominations that are open and accepting, such as my own flavor of Christianity, the Episcopal Church. I am so thrilled to have grown up in that church because of the fact they are so progressive, so welcoming, so open, and they genuinely try to follow the teachings of Christ, which are, to my knowledge, love your neighbor as yourself and do unto others as you would have done unto you. No, I am not a therapist, but I kind of wanted to be at one point. I'm just that friend that everybody spills their trauma to. And Bridget, if your friends think it's weird, then, well, that's on them. Are they truly your friends if they think that you being true to yourself is weird? All right. Oh, and I'm doing this. We are live. Oh, yeah, no. That is true, too. Thank you, Sherry. Oh, my gosh. I'm a dorkfish. Not all churches are going to turn you away. I have my own church. I welcome those people. I am the one who will basically obey the teachings of Christ. Yep, Raven is working on opening a church. I am one of their people. Why am I not being able to pull up the word I want? Not congregant. Have a good night, Star Paws. Go get some sleep. Thank you. I love my glasses too. They came from Zenny. I just love the quirky glasses. There we go. Boink. There. We have another mod incoming. Haha. Hello from Bulgaria. Nice. Oh. One of these days, I truly, truly want to travel. Oh, I have loved rainbows for thank you, clergy was the word I was looking for. I have loved rainbows for a very, very, very long time. And when I found, and honestly, it has nothing to do with me being part of the community. And when I found these, they're also, I can never remember her name. Iris Apfel is the collection they're from, and she was very well known for being this very old lady who loved dressing in the most outlandish, wild things she could, and she just rocked it. She has been a hero of mine for a few years. Her and Betsy Johnson. Man, would I have loved to have seen a collaboration between them. Oh, yeah. Oh, my puppy blanket. Yes. I will hopefully have my puppy blanket back up tomorrow. I have a Lisa Frank knockoff blanket that has a puppy dog that peeks over my shoulder right here. Yes. Oh. I like the way you put that, Raya. You found God not behind a door marked God, but through a door marked goodness. Yes. And that is something that so many of his followers have forgotten. So many, especially here in the States. For those of you who don't know, I am in the U.S. I am Seattle adjacent. Yep. Unitarian Universe. Yep. UU churches are awesome. So many people here in the States claim to be Christians, but they more resemble, and I wish I could remember the exact name for the people, but they more resemble the people in the temples who were making money that Jesus flipped the tables for them. That's where we get the phrase flipping a table or flipping the tables. To the modern day Christians, or especially here in the States, are more like those people who just kind of thump their Bible and say, see, this is what you're supposed to be doing. But very, very, very few of them have ever actually read their good book. Oh, Raya, you and I will get along quite well. Because my favorite job that I have ever, second favorite job that I have ever had, I spent 4 years working at Torrid. And I loved working at Torrid. Yep, we've been going for 35. Holy sheepskin. But I remember when Torrid was the plus size version of Hot Topic. Until they splintered off and became their own fashion line. When I left, they were starting to kind of edge back towards their Hot Topic-like roots. And that was so cool. Man, the best thing about working at Torrid, though, was the 50% employee discount. I don't disagree, Horda. My favorite thing to point out, and I have blown minds this last week with this one. Most people read either the King James Version of the Bible or the New English Version, which is from the King James. Please tell me that sounded the way it was supposed to. But the King James Version of the Bible is where homosexuality first is shown as being a negative thing. And the whole reason for that is King James had his own translation of the Bible made so that he could put his own propaganda into it. Well, his people, his advisors and that were translating the Bible, did not approve of the fact, did not approve of the fact that he had a young boyfriend. So, as they are translating the verse that says, thou shalt not lie with, blah, blah, as you would a woman, it was originally supposed to say a boy, as in a young boy, correct? So, okay, Sophia, please, tell me, because I am telling you exactly what my expert theologian grandfather taught me. My grandfather was enough of an expert on the Bible at the Roman Catholic school down the road from him at one point, invited him to come teach their Bible studies class because their Catholic Bible studies teacher was on a leave of absence. So, please. Yes, they're discussing BTS in the commentary here. I know so many people who like them, and I have not yet been able to really get into them. But what I have seen, yes. Yup. That is also a quote from a movie, but I cannot remember which movie. It might be Teen Witch. Actually, I think it is Teen Witch, because I think it's Zelda R is the actress's name. May her memory ever be a blessing. And I think she's the one who said that line. And that's also part of why I am also terrified to have those glass gazing balls in my yard. Oh. Sylvester, I'm not sure if you were saying if you were being rude or not. But no, they are not the same thing. And we will just go there. Menopause is not for the weak of heart, I swear. Yes. Have fun, Bridget. Once I'm past this part of it, I will be so happy to not have to fight with, the monthlies, because endometriosis is evil. But yeah, the personal power surges are a little difficult to live with. Hello. I unfortunately cannot read your name, but hello from Malta. Or to Malta in my case. Oh. Raven needs a nap. Child, you are not the only one. We left home at 3:30. We got home at 11:30. Oh, it's Luke? Okay. Okay, hello, Luke. I blew the candle out by accident. I fixed it. Oh. Yes. My youngest still lives at home, or has moved back home, and he likes to laugh at me when I have a personal power surge and go, ha ha, better you than me, bitch. Hello, little Brazil. I want the coffee, but I don't want the coffee. I want the soda instead. Coffee is hot. Thank you, little Brazil. Oh. I miss having a craft store just a few minutes away. The closest I have was my mentor's shop. Yes! And considering Sandra, I can see her face. But considering both of the sisters are coming back, oh my gosh, I'm just very, very, very bummed that, from what I understand, either Stockard Channing's character, they're standing at her grave in the still I have seen, or it's Diane Wiest. Either way, it kind of sucks because I love both actresses. I am middle-aged, and we're just going to leave it there. Hey, you! Come have fun with us, kiddo. So, for those of you who do not know, we now have, well, half of my family in the chat right now. My husband and my oldest child. Thank you, Raven. Bullock is the last name I couldn't remember. So, currently in the chat is my husband and my oldest child. Oh, all three of my kids moved out. And then the man behind the curtain developed long COVID and lost his job. And he was the primary breadwinner because my VA will cover the mortgage and that's it. And so while we were in the process of fighting for the man behind the curtain to get his disability, my youngest came back home to help pay the mortgage and the bills and keep the house and everything. And I could not be more grateful for that. I don't know how I managed to raise such an amazing kid. My oldest, Mikado here, did pretty much the same for about a year. He came back home because, well, where he was living was no longer tenable. Got his first job at home. That one didn't fit quite well. Walked into the local grocery store and has now been there for about, little over a year? Go nap, Raven. Sweet dreams, my friend. Oh, isn't it about 2 years now, Mike? 2 years. Holy cheese whiz. 2 years next month. 2 years next month because you started right around your birthday. How has it been 2 years? Golly. Hello, Ella. Oh, by the way, Mike, we have a new baby in the family. I will fill you in later. But I heard on Facebook we have a new nephew. Well, I have a new grandnephew. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yep, and we have been doing... Wow. Considering my house is purple, that would be kind of cool, but wow. Thankfully, I have other people in the house to help prevent that. I hope it will help prevent that. And see, I'm also, I have endo, I am fairly certain that part of my endo is because I had an ectopic pregnancy rupture. Hello, Bridget. Wouldn't that be cool? But, I am fairly certain my endo comes from an ectopic pregnancy that ruptured. They just didn't manage to clean it up completely. They tried, but in this case, shit happens. And so I have been on 2 to 3 different medications at different points to keep my cycle from happening because, well, endometriosis PMS cramps had me curling up into the fetal position behind the wheel of the car. Mikado can explain that one and how terrified they were in the back seat. But yes. Hello, Insanity. Your timing is perfect. Yes, your Insanity's name fits right in here. My dad did, however, pull a good one on his mother. I don't remember. Yes, my dad had repainted the toilet seat in his mom's bathroom when he was a teenager. Did not tell Grandma about it when she got home from work and sat down on the tacky seat. She stuck to it. And, yeah. Really? My feminist flag that just says, I support other women? Yes. Oh my God. I believe the toilet incident happened around the same time as he and Bertie Shakespeare dropped the condom down the stairs. And that story, y'all are going to laugh. Yes, my dad's best friend when he was a teenager was a descendant of the playwright. The two of them worked at a movie theater that at one point had been a vaudeville theater. They somehow acquired a condom, and one of the two of them decided to see how big they could fill it with water. So they filled it up. It filled up a big old tomato box. And I know it was a tomato box because my dad was talking about the fact that those are the sturdy ones. And they decided to take this giant water balloon up to the top and drop it over the marquee, right? You know, big water balloon, go splash. Well, it was 4 stories, 4 sets of stairs up to the balcony they were going to use. And they were about halfway up the second one when the one in the back dropped his part of the box. Condom broke, and they had a cascading waterfall all the way down into the 3rd sub basement. It was great. My dad said that thank you, flights of stairs. I don't do that, thank you very much, and I will kick you out of my stream for that. But yeah, at the time they were horrified, and it took them hours to clean it up. But every time I have heard my dad recite that story, it took a few minutes because he would start rolling with laughter in the middle of it, remembering the look on Birdie's face when it happened. My dad was a rabble-rouser as a teenager. Gee, I wonder where my kids and I get it from. Thank you, baby. But yeah. All right, so let's get on to playing with the cards here, shall we? Mike, feel free to chime in what you think of what they're telling us today. Oh, and your presence was missed at the wedding, but that's besides the point. Aw, man. We need 6 more views. Anyway. Don't ask. Our first card. It's okay. Our first card today is Karmic. Oh shit! I'm being a dork. My brain is not firing on all syllables. Our first card today, oracle-wise, is Karmic. Followed by miscommunications. And lastly, we have some inconsistencies. Inconsistencies always makes me want to say inconceivable. All right, so today's draw is warning of a karmic situation fueled by some massive miscommunication here. The inconsistencies card shows that words and actions are not aligning. Pay attention to what is feeling off because there is a major lesson here demanding clear and honest communication to break a cycle. I can understand that. One of my favorite movies, just so you know. Hey, yup, I saw that. All right, y'all. Oh, cheese and crackers. Excuse me. That was Dr. Pepper. I have a funny story about Dr. Pepper and belching, but let's move on to our cards. Yeah. So our first tarot card is the Page of Cups today. That says your emotional happiness, invitation, possibly celebrating a marriage or a wedding. Next, we have the 6 of Pentacles reverse, saying that you are generous with money to a fault. And then finally, we have the Page of Pentacles reversed, saying that we are fighting some insecurity and lack of self-confidence. So what do those tell us today? Well, let's see. The Page of Cups offers a creative or emotional new message, but beware the 6 of Pentacles reversed, which warns of a selfish imbalance or an offer with strings attached. This leads to the Page of Pentacles reversed, which is giving us a failure to ground your idea in a practical plan. Nope, no idea what they're talking about. Nope, no clue. And then all 6 of them together. So our combined reading today shows a powerful karmic lesson is unfolding. The core issue identified by the oracles is miscommunication, which is creating deep inconsistencies where things just don't feel right. So our tarot illustrates this absolutely perfectly. A sweet emotional offer or creative idea arrives with the Page of Cups, but it is immediately soured by the selfish one-sided energy of the Six of Pentacles reversed. This leads directly to the Page of Pentacles reversed, a wonderful dream that fails to manifest due to a lack of practical commitment and follow-through. Gee, I have no idea who they're talking to today. All right, so that is what the cards are screaming at me today. Please do not spam my chat. Oh, hello. I missed a paragraph. So let's keep talking here. To break the cycle of, all of this shiz going on, you must address miscommunication head on and refuse to participate in an unbalanced exchange. Your emotional and creative energy is far too precious to invest in a lesson you are ready to graduate from. Shut up, cards. Just shut up, cards. Go ahead. What are you doing, buddy? Hey. What are you doing? Come here. Oh, are you going to come here? Come here. It's a water bottle. It's not going to attack you. Come here, chicken shit. Come here. Oh, are you achy today too, baby girl? Sorry, I'm being attacked by, You take after your mother there, sweetheart. I am very much a solitary with a caveat. My coven, and I put quotes around it for a reason. My coven is my family, and that is either biological or chosen. We're a mixture of both. However, most of the time we are all very much solitary practitioners, but when we need that extra oomph that only coven can give you, we will pull together and work. I can't argue with him. No, he's in the living room. Yeah, he's not in his regular, I'm going to kill my brother space. My cat is an asshole. Yep. Exactly. And we will also frequently come together when the next generation needs help. And we have, from me, we have 3 generations. Me, my children, my grandchildren. So, yeah. Our day has been pretty decent. Yep. I have 2 that followed Mom down the pagan path, and 1 who just kind of does their own thing. And I'm fine with that. If any of my children chose to go to church, the only thing I would say is, would you please go to either a Methodist or an Episcopal church? So I have been there, Raya. I was a Navy wife for a long time, and then I was a single mom, kinda, for a while. And while I did technically have the support of my parents, it really did not help. So yeah, I understand it being the me against the world. Yep. You too, Festo. Have a wonderful day. Yes. Exactly, Mike. That is exactly the way to word it. Oh, wow. Hello, Prince. Oh. I can't draw to save my soul, but I did manage to spawn 3 children who enjoy making music as much as I do. No, he wasn't, kiddo. Trust me. Dad's on the ball here. But yeah, my kids did, at least most of them. We all enjoy making music, and hello, Isaac. But, unfortunately, One of my children managed to gain my singing talent. One of them, I'm not sure because they don't sing much. And then one of them very much enjoys making a joyful noise. Gee, I wonder which one that is. I call it making a joyful noise, courtesy of having grown up in the church. I actually, and I can't believe I'm admitting this, when I was younger, I did 2 of the kids' praise plays. Those were entertaining. He admits it. Michael cannot carry a tune in a bucket with a lid, but he is quite good with his clarinet and something else. My poor adopted child. That she's my marketing director and my adopted kid. She was driving us to the last Pacific Northwest Witches Market we participated in, and the playlist she had going was amazing, and the boys and I were having a blast singing along, and that poor girl, Michael, was sitting right behind her, and so she got most of his noise right in her ears. But we were having so much fun. It was great. I cannot wait to do it again. Unfortunately, we are not going to have the spawn. Bummer. I'm sad. All right. Oh, that needs to go where it belongs. Holy sheepskin. I am very, very, very warm. Oh, we are on the same wavelength, my love. Let us do our moment of Zen. Typically, our moment of Zen during the week is a quote from the Little Red Book of Zen, but on the weekends, I read the Harmony or the Zen cards. And today's Harmony card says, your soul is the essence of your being. It is the ethereal texture of your inner landscapes, the path that spirit traverses in this dimension. How you navigate your interior self will reflect on the outside. Your external life is a reflection of what you want to experience and how you want to understand this life. Forging your path always starts from within. Am I... Oh, honey, I'm a small business owner. I am a service-connected disabled veteran, and I have done the job thing. So, hey, yes. Oh, I goofed. See, my ADD is very much in control today, and I am not braining well. I am still exhausted. Thank you, Mike. Well, they don't even close until 1, kid. Thank you, Mike. I love you. A lot of us are. He was one of my heroes when I was a kid, but I did not particularly agree with his politics, but what really turned me off to him was when Brooke went on her first date and he put a freaking GPS tracker on her car. The girl was 19 years old. She did not need him following her on her damn date. Yep, that is why I drink this and this. Generally not together, but you know. The only thing I am going to say is, can we please make sure that Dolly, LeVar Burton, Keith Richards, Steven Tyler, and let's throw Axl Rose in there. Can we please put them all in bubble wrap? Yes. See, I loved Hulk Hogan to the point I even watched the cartoon that he and some of the other wrestlers made back in the 80s. He was just... What? What? I haven't heard that one yet. I am going to confirm that. Oh, bummer. Not yet. Actually, Van Damme's not the one I want to say that about. It's what's his futz. Oh my god, I can see his face. He got fat, too. His name is going to come to me, and I am going to scream it out. Which one? I have 3 of them. And yes, it does happen occasionally, but hey, life goes on. He's rapid cycling bipolar? Interesting. I have been diagnosed rapid cycling bipolar. It was inaccurate, but it has happened. Thank you, Steven. Thank you. Oh my God. Somebody figured out who I was talking about. Jebediah, you are really good. I don't like the way Van Damme, his personality has always just kind of grated me. Steven Seagal is... Yeah, he's... Oh, God. He went to Russia and decided to suck up to somebody over there that will remain nameless. So they literally have a hole in their lip. Did I say the word problematic? My brain is already like, yes. He is a douche. He is. Yeah. But I'm going to sit here and giggle about the hole in the lip. The reason I'm giggling about this, and Mike is... Oh, yes. Yeah, Sohail, you're going to go bye-bye. He who shall remain nameless, meaning the douche canoe who runs Russia. I just choose to not say his name. Names have power, and if we call them... that's actually what started this conversation, Raya. Do you like taking a long walk out of a 3rd-story window? 10-story window? Either way. Ooh, I gotta show off something. Okay. Thank you, guest plays. So, as I said yesterday, I got to watch 2 of my favorite people get married. And since, sharing my name here isn't a huge deal, we each... I haven't seen the South Park episode of it. But, so, one of our take-homes yesterday were our names. And I just thought this was so cute and so sweet. Yeah. Am I with someone? Yes, I have a husband, and my oldest child is in the chat with you right now. And trust me, he's not one of my kids you want to mess with. Neither of my boys. Man, I will be honest with you. I was not an Ozzy fan until I was an adult. I was in my 30s. And when I saw that he had passed, I literally sat here this way. Totally forgot to breathe for a solid 30 seconds. Because I'm just like, wow. Guest plays, if you hang out and, you're here frequently, you're interacting regularly, we get to know you a little bit, there's a possibility. We have made a couple of our regulars into mods, so stick around. He wasn't. Sharon, on the other hand, has been slightly problematic, but honestly, a lot of those episodes were in defense of Ozzy. So, 21 new subscribers today. Yay! Happy, happy, joy, joy. Guest, I just told you. Someone whose death I really wanted to be able to celebrate, but I couldn't. All I can think of is his last name, Phelps, the man who founded Westboro, right? Thank you, Raya. You're awesome. Actually, I think Johan's question is more interesting than... It's okay. It's more interesting than what I was going to say. What do we listen to and are fans of? everything from Handel's Messiah to NWA. NWA? Yes, NWA. Yeah. Oh, gods, I so miss Saint Betty. She was amazing. It's okay. When Betty passed, every one of us was like, can we make sure that Dolly is bubble wrapped? You and your filk. Dude. Mike, message me when we're done because I sent your brother some videos recently that you're gonna love. I'm trying to remember what. I am in the U.S. And yes, I said exactly what the man behind the curtain said. Just kind of stick around, get to know us, and it is a possibility that you will be part of our crew. Ginta, are you saying you like my tattoos or you want to give me a tattoo? Yeah, I have a wonderful staff who are awesome and frequently here, but there are days when nobody can make it. Billy, this is my office, my stream. You can scroll on by if you choose to. I am not redecorating my office for someone out there. Thank you, Roger. Oh, God. Movie soundtracks. Mike likes the Jurassic Park soundtrack. He also likes the Pirates of the Caribbean. Star Wars. He said he would like movie soundtracks if he watched more movies, and I happen to know some of the movies he's really liked the soundtracks to. Most of our family are fans of John Williams. I firmly believe that John Williams is our version of probably Beethoven. I recognize that flag, but I cannot place it. So, hello, Mbasso. I think, yes. I believe the Pirates are a Zimmer. Let me confirm that. Man, if I hadn't closed Spotify on the computer. All right, Pirates. Nope. Well, yes, Hans Zimmer. You were correct. Kenya, that's where I recognize the flag. Yes. Oh, we have a bunch of internationals. I am from the U.S. I am Seattle adjacent, Pacific Northwest. Everybody knows the Space Needle. I have been in the Space Needle a few times. You ain't kidding. Most of the pictures you see of the Seattle skyline include the Space Needle, so... just so you know, Mikado is my oldest child. The man behind the curtain, you'll see him popping in and out. That is my husband. Oh, you're in the Northeast? Oh, the name of it is now Mopop. Oh, that's right. You didn't go that on Mother's Day. Bummer. Ooh, Istanbul, Turkey. Cool. What state are you in, Raya? I'm not going to ask specifics. I'm just curious. I have not been east of... I can never remember if it's Iowa or Illinois that's further east. But that is the furthest east I have been, except for the weekend I took as a honeymoon at the Poconos. Oh. Mike, that one you didn't necessarily have to delete because I have been... That's true. Okay. I have been to Naples, Italy. I think I spent about a week in Naples. And we went up to Rome. Managed to get to the Vatican right after the damn Sistine Chapel closed. I was furious with myself because the reason we were late is I wanted to go shopping. And yeah, we ended up missing it. Sorry, I need to fix a candle real quick. Are you going to behave? No? Thank you, Nancy. Anyway, I have, yep, my Mikado has been to Paris a couple of times now. Lucky little bastard. Yes, your parents were married when you were born, but I don't care. I want to go back to Italy. I want to see Spain. I really, really, really want to go to Ireland, though, and Scotland because of my Celtic heritage and the man behind the curtain Scottish heritage. I want to go back to England, too. I had a brief layover at Gatwick, which is the lesser-known London airport. That was so much fun. Oh. What part of Oregon? I am from Oregon. I have never managed to make it to Africa. I want to. I would love to see Kenya. I want to see South Africa. Nigeria comes to mind, but I don't think that was one of the places I wanted to travel, but I really would love to. His girlfriend is... I'll let you talk, Mike. I'm sorry. You went to Barcelona too? How did I not know this yet? Bastard. No, but India is on my list. I have a friend. I want to say he's from Mumbai. I always have to look it up. You would think after being friends for 20 frickin' years, I would remember. Mumbai, yep. He is in Mumbai. Yay, memory. But, yes, actually, I do. Ish. But, oh, you are so lucky. Another one from Texas. And Raven went to sleep. Bummer. What part of Texas you from? I have family in the DFW area. And I have a friend who is, Frogger. Tyler. I have a friend in Tyler, and I have another friend who's from Austin. There we go. Hello, Hussein. That is an interesting name. Thank you, Mikey. But yeah, let's see. I want to go to India. I want to go to Ireland. I'm trying to remember where Barrington Hall is. I think Barrington Hall is either in Scotland or England, and I'm going absolutely insane trying to remember, but it'll come to me. Cool. I am a yoga instructor. That's part of my thing here. Yay, Brandon, you're okay. And I really, 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 one of these days, want to, go to India to see where it started. Norway and Finland would be amazing, considering I lived in Paulsbo, Washington for more years than I want to think. And it is known as Little Norway or Little Scandinavia. And so visiting those countries would be awesome. You're the best, kid. Oh. What name, Alfred? I am going to address that guy. They have done MRIs and CTs and brain scans of transgender people. The brain of a transgender person matches, as far as the scans go, they light up and act the same way as a person of their inherent gender, i.e. a trans woman's brain looks like a woman's brain, a trans man's brain looks like a man's brain. It's just it's kind of a miswiring, and the brain got put into the wrong physical body. C'est la vie. So. Oh, you used to be a dancer. Oh my gosh. Raya, I wish I could dance. I have rhythm in that, but I just cannot manage to get myself to figure out how to dance. Choreograph me, I'm great. Can't do it by myself. No, it's not a mental health issue. Very much not a mental health issue. It is a miswiring. Which name, Alfred? I'm trying. That's true. Thank you, Mike. Technically, yes, Balthor, everything is a mental health issue, but I want to belly dance. I have tried to learn to belly dance, well, off and on since I was about 3 years old when I was first introduced to it. So, I want to learn because, oh my gosh. You are so correct there, Raya. We need more people addressing their inner demons in therapy. Which is why, ooh, this is a good time to... Thank you. Who was that, babe? I don't have what I want over there. Okay, La Gang TV, hello. You're good, Sherry. Yes, I believe in Jesus. Trans people are not necessarily gay. My girlfriend, who is transgender, is a straight woman. She has a boyfriend. So, Gymnastics. Oh my God. So, when I was a very wee young lady, I was in a tap dance and tumbling class, and I absolutely loved it. And unfortunately, we moved away from that town, and I was never able to get back into it. You know what? Can I do? Don't. Hey, stop moving. Stop moving. Oh, okay, fine. Sis, not straight. Yeah. I'm so jealous of those of you who do gymnastics. My adopted sister, when we were in high school, tried to teach me how to do a cartwheel. I can't even do a cartwheel. So, went into yoga. Go figure. What about Elton John? Aside from the fact he is an amazing musician. Unfortunately, but I can turn the ticklishness off. I was tickle tortured as a child. You're a good kid, Mike. Na Trang. Oh, where is Na Trang? I'm asking because I have a sister-in-law who is Filipino, and I have a sister-in-law who is Vietnamese. And the way my brother says the word Vietnamese is the cutest thing in the world. But yes. Oh, it's Vietnam. Yay. Cool. See, I don't dance, but I do play some piano. I sing, and the elastic, I have so many friends who have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Ehlers-Danlos. I can never remember where the R is, but it's EDS, which is a connective tissue and collagen disorder, which means they're extra bendy and extra stretchy. And they kind of scare me. Basically, think of the contortionists of the past, where the people would contort themselves into a little bitty box. That person probably had Ehlers-Danlos. We are actually pursuing diagnoses of that for members of my family. But yeah, zebras are cool. Oh my God, zebras. Brain, why did you do that? No, I don't laugh uncontrollably. Nope. I get violent. Yeah, we're not going to go there. But let's just say it was rather unpleasant. I have members of my family who can take their, take their arm and just bend it completely backwards. It's kind of interesting. I was trying not to go there. Do you realize that those things made international news? I would be surprised if your partner in crime hadn't heard about them. I heard about them. Actually, my friend in India commented that he had seen about them. A friend in England had seen them. Australia saw it. It was hilarious. And the fact that it was right here by the house makes it all the better. Okay, what Michael and I are talking about is sometime last year, our town here had 3 zebra escape from a trailer that was being towed to Montana. They escaped just down the road from me. I had no idea that it had happened until Michael's sibling called and asked me if I'd seen any zebras recently. They were loose for about a week. It was online a lot, kiddo. So, yeah, it was just, so now it's a joke that Bigfoot was riding a zebra. And then we had something else get loose. Yes. We had something else get loose, but I can't remember what it was. The cows. That would be awesome. Yep, Sherry would remember. Lake Young, depending on where you are, I'll get to that in a second, Mama Stroso. If I go to Vietnam, I would probably figure out a way to visit with my sister-in-law's family, because I think that would be cool. Yes. What do I think of Ozempic and Botox? I don't like Botox. I don't like the frozen face, but I cannot say anything bad about Ozempic considering I recently started using Wegovy. Because, well, I am one of those wonderful people who, if a drug has a side effect that says may cause weight gain, you can guarantee I'm going to pack on 10 to 15 pounds from it in the first month. My body just likes to hold on to it. Oh, sweetheart, I'm pretty sure most people know that Ozempic and Botox are completely separate things. But, I love the fact that this is a treatment that is available. I do not think it is taking the lazy way out because, well, as a bigger person, I go to the gym, I get made fun of, I get harassed, I get shamed, I get, told to go away. But existing in this kind of a body, people say, well, why don't you work out and lose some of that weight? So, I am terrified to try mushrooms. I would love to have a trip, but the one and only time I have had an unexplained anaphylactic reaction, the only thing on the pizza that I didn't eat regularly was mushrooms. I know logically that I'm actually, Mike, we found out I'm not allergic to mushrooms. When Dr. Gray did the test, I am allergic to shrimp, not mushrooms. But the pizza that sent me into anaphylaxis had mushrooms. So I'm not allergic. No, that was Amber. Oh, I'm allergic to cockroaches too. Apparently I'm allergic to cockroaches and didn't realize it. My non-biological daughter accidentally ate a... Potentially. I really want to try them because psilocybin is legal in Oregon. That is interesting. I'll have to look into that one. Oh, and last night, this is kind of aimed at Mike too, but last night at the wedding was so awesome. So I'm from Oregon, and I have family down there still. And I found out last night that one of my adopted brothers is now living in Portland, and another good friend is a little further south. So it has been decided that the next time I go down to visit, well, when my grands are born, and I go down to visit, if I don't stop and see my brother and my bonus kid, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, my love. No, I did not. Wow. Interesting. No. Trees are the results of unicorns fornicating. Remember that. Sedona, Arizona. I'm Froggers. I'm not sure if I've ever been to Sedona. I know I have been through Phoenix. I have family in Phoenix. I have family in wherever the fluff she is now. Son of a sea biscuit biter. Mike, do you remember where Grandma Barb is these days? Bullhead. Never mind. I have family in Bullhead. Well, yes, they are, but that's besides the point. Yep. Cheese and crackers, I stepped on it again. I should probably put shoes on so I stop stepping on my own toe. I'm doing good. I have never been to New York. It is on my bucket list. I want to go to New York. I have two very dear friends in Upper New York. They're actually both in the Rochester area. You could be, Sherry. I mean, I could just be a really vivid Technicolor trip. You'll never know, will you? I want to go to New York City, though. Up until the time I hit 40-ish, I really wanted to experience New Year's Eve in Times Square. I spent too many years married to a slot machine technician to be comfortable going to the casino. I know far too much about the inner workings of casinos. They're fun. I'll go to the casino for a concert. I might throw $5 to $20 in a slot machine, but nope. I am also I am a casino marketer's dream, because you sit me down at a slot machine, and even though I know how the bloody things work, I will still keep feeding money into it. Keep feeding money into it. Fun fact. Yes. Fun fact, Raya. And Mike can back me up on this because he helped me look for it. Before we moved into this house, we were, I think, packing at our old house. And I set my phone on top of the refrigerator so that it wouldn't distract me, right? The battery died, and I forgot it was there. ADHD witch. I lost my phone for a week and a half until I opened the freezer and it fell on me. Yes, I am a practicing witch. Yes, I am a yoga instructor. Yes, my legal name is, well, partly Di. It is actually Di-Lin. Dragon Link. I don't know that one. Thank you, Fidisha. I love pink. It cheers me up. It really does. I actually have an app on my phone. The name of it is Voss. I am so very sad that they are going to be doing away with it soon. But it part of its thing is a journal, and it'll ask me the same question, and I can look back to see how my answer changes. But one of the questions is, what is your favorite room in your house? And mine is here. This is my favorite room in my house because it is totally and completely 1,000,000% me. The chaos. I forgot to move a scrunchie. But the chaos, the insanity, the color, it is entirely me. It's got my favorite. It's got, whoops, I can figure out how to do this. It's got my yoga books on those two shelves, witchy books on the rest of them. This shelf is full of absolutely nothing but blank journals. Perfume collection with my Oath of Enlistment. My Supergirl comic book because she's my favorite comic book character. random jewelry, scrunchies, and then I can't remember what the rest is on it, and I'm not going to look. But that is only a few of my books. I have another full bookshelf here, and if any of you are familiar with Chewy and their big-ass boxes, I have about 10 of those full of my fiction. Thank you. Favorite games? Yep, Mike plays Minecraft. Man, I need to get back in. Yeah, I know. I caught that. My brain is swapping syllables around. I used to love Warcraft. I miss the sound effects from Warcraft. See, that sounds about right. The really awesome, amazing thing about the casinos here, especially the one that the man behind the curtain helped build, non-alcoholic beverages, coffee, soda, juice are free. It's awesome. What does a witch do? Okay. No, I do not have a flying broomstick, much as I would love to. When I huck it at one of the animals or one of the kids, yes, my broomstick will fly. I will get to my author in a moment. Let me explain what a witch does. I am a practicing witch, which means I believe there is divinity in all living things, in nature, in everything. I believe that, let's see if I can find a decent, I believe that crystals have healing benefits, not necessarily powers. I know what herbs are healing, what herbs are poisonous. And I know the correspondences for, say, protection. Sage is a protection herb. Dragon's blood is a protective resin. So what I do is, instead of praying to God, I create a spell. My spells are, in essence, my prayers. Now, if you would like some books, oh shit, I had someone email me and I need to respond to them. If you want to learn about witches, I can give you some wonderful authors. I would suggest starting with Scott Cunningham. Avoid Like the Plague, Silver Ravenwolf, but Scott Cunningham, Amber Kay, Juliet. What is Juliet's last name? Give me a second, because I know I have... Whoops, not that one. Yes, that is what I wanted. Juliet, the one I'm thinking of, she is a bruja. So... while that's coming up... Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm not finding her name right off, so I'm not going to bother. But I will... Hello, Rubina. Ah, she even has my old name. Spelled wrong. Spelled wrong from my name. Okay. Now, as for my favorite books, as far as regular books and authors, I am a huge fan of the paranormal romance and urban fantasy genres. You have probably seen us. You have seen us. We just don't often... Yeah, you typically make it public because of the fact that there is still, even here in the States, some pushback against non-mainstream religions. Now, as for books... Ooh, there is a witch that I absolutely adore following. Her YouTube name is Grumpy Old Crone. She is great. She's got a fantastic sense of humor. Any book I would suggest to read. I personally started with Scott Cunningham's Guide for a Solitary Practitioner. The name of it is Wicca, A Guide for a Solitary Practitioner. Love spells. I will not cast a love spell because I do not believe in interfering with another person's free will. What I would do if someone wanted a love spell would be... I screwed myself with the wedding presents yesterday, I think. Nope, I have a chunk left. All right. All right. So I would take, this is actually a chunk of rose quartz. We would start with rose quartz. We would add some rose petals and rose hips, maybe some rosemary. And for me, because it's my signature herb, I'd throw some lavender in, and I would grind those together into a nice powdery incense. And I would do a self-love spell so that I could boost my own confidence, boost my own self-esteem, and attract the love that I am seeking. Okay, Ruby, I like that. No, her name is Grumpy Old Crone. I am a member of the queer community. I have a soul sister who is transgender. I have a child who is non-binary. And I have multiple adopted kids who fall under the rainbow umbrella. And my biologicals do as well. But I'm a voracious reader. I have always loved to read. I started out reading Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys when I was like 5. No, that is not a lie. That is gospel truth. I was checking out Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys from my first grade library. I'm not sure what that one is. I had not said that. I was not going to out you myself, sweetheart. Therapy is a good way to do it as well, but I firmly believe in Western medicine, but it can't hurt to put the energy out into the world. Ooh. But it's not a bad thing to put that energy out into the world saying, I am looking for love. I want to draw this love to me, while at the same time doing your therapy and working on your shadow work. Sasunaru. My munchkin does. Shit. I wish there were a better way I could share this. My munchkin and I went and got tattoos together. It was supposed to be a quick, flash tattoo. We ended up spending 6 hours in the shop because they decided, instead of getting flash tattoo like Mom did, no. They went, that's not the one, where is it? My munchkin got a fabulous Naruto tattoo. Naruto. Where the I know Naruto is in here. I have seen it recently. Yep, I'm not seeing it. Well, I am getting very bummed here because I wanted to show you guys because it is a really awesome tattoo. But it's not coming up. I am sad now. Hello, Kate. Homeopathy, yes. Oh, well, that would be the munchkin, or the child. That would be why. Yes, I believe in homeopathic medicine. To be perfectly honest, my most recent ex-husband, his primary care doctor, until she went on a rant about peanuts, was a naturopath and homeopathic medicine. I regularly use lavender to calm myself down. I just have to make sure none of my men are around because they're all allergic. I regularly, there's a reason this is, scorched at the end. I regularly use dragon's blood sage to purify the house. Not all homeopathy is a placebo, because every one of our pharmaceutical medications that we have today is based on a homeopathic medication in the past. We get aspirin from tree bark. We get penicillin from cheese mold. Bread mold has also spawned a medication. So some of my favorite treatments are homeopathic. Zinc for cold, to keep yourself from getting a cold. What, sweetheart? Okay. Elderberry also works. I am working on an Ayurveda certification. I know what I'm talking about as well, my friend. I am also the grandchild, of a research chemist. I know the chemical composition of quite a bit of the medications we take today. And yeah, I happily combine homeopathic medicine and allopathic medicine. I mean, why? If it's accessible, but I am always going to start when I've got chest congestion with some menthol vapors to help clear some of the congestion. I second that, Raya. Or, God, what are some of the other things that we do that I don't even think about anymore? For a horse, maybe. I don't do horse medicine. Ew, gross. Nope, not doing it. But yeah, I love my children. It's an anti-parasitic, but basically. It is possible, friend. We have been chit-chatting for an hour and 45, so I have things I need to accomplish today. It would involve putting my watch back on. Oh, it's 3:20. So, my darlings, my witchlings, my friends, my loves, it is time for us to wrap up and bid you all a fond farewell for the day. Yeah. And chances are that the headaches were because he wasn't getting enough hydration. Amen, Mike. Haven't been for years, but that's okay. But yes, I agree with you on the stranger danger thing. It's hard to make new friends when you don't, it is so hard to make new friends when you don't like being around other people. That's why I do it online. That sounded so wrong. Have a fantabulous day, Raya. All right, y'all. My candles have burned out, so we will not be extinguishing them here. So, with our candle extinguished, we have opened our circle and we are extending our deepest gratitude to the ancestors who have joined us here today. Now, if you would like to join us next week for Coffee and Cues, or you want to catch one of my daily divination and self-cares, my podcast, my Friday night guided meditation, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell so you know when we are, posting and going live. Thank you, Johan. And then get out there and have a wonderful day. Spread love, spread joy, spread kindness. There is enough darkness and hate. Can we please try to be a beacon of light and hope? Make sure your loved ones, human, scaly, furry, and feathered, know that you love them beyond measure. We don't know how long we have them for, and that 2 a.m. phone call sucks balls. And then, please, if you are still around and you've been here for a while, even if you just got here, can we appease the algorithm gods by leaving a comment of 7 words or more? Tell me your favorite crystal, your favorite candle, incense, or perfume scent. Tell me your coffee order for all I care. Just 7 words or more. If you don't want to think, Panic at the Disco has some inspiration. Hey, look, I made it. Yay! It works. And then please remember, always, you are loved, you are wanted, you are needed, and you genuinely do have a purpose in this life, even if you haven't figured it out yet. I love you guys to bits. Have a wonderful, fantabulously magical day. Get out there and touch some grass and enjoy nature for a while. I will see you all soon. Namaste, Witchlings. Your subscription ensures you never miss a moment of mystical insight, especially if you ring that bell, for a deeper dive into exclusive content, behind-the-scenes glimpses, bonus blog posts, monthly rituals, and my weekly yoga classes. Consider popping over to Patreon and joining the coven there. If you're feeling particularly generous, a virtual coffee is always appreciated. This Gen X witch, raised on 80s vibes, thrives on caffeine and a dash of well-placed sarcasm. Are you seeking personalized guidance? Well, in that case, visit yogawithDailin.com to schedule a one-on-one yoga session where we can work together to restore balance and alignment to your mind, body, and spirit. I'm honored to craft meaningful rituals and services for all life's milestones. House blessings, cleansings, spiritual life coaching, and personalized tarot and pendulum readings are also available. Check out those offerings at dietheyogawitch.com. Don't miss out on your daily doses of divination. Tune in tomorrow for another episode, Monday through Saturday, same bet time, same bet channel, 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. And there's even more enchantment to weave into your week. Join me for our weekly rituals. Sundays, let's all gather around the cauldron for coffee and cues with Di the Yoga Witch at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time on Sundays. Bring your favorite brew and we'll delve into the mystical and the everyday, answering your questions and sharing the witchy wisdom I've gathered over the last 3 decades. Thursdays, tune into Di the Yoga Witch podcast for a fusion of yoga and witchcraft designed to inspire and uplift. Friday and Saturday evenings at 8:30 p.m. Seattle time, we offer some unique experiences. Fridays are for relaxation and interconnection. We zen our way into the weekend and unwind with guided meditation or yoga nidra asana, tapping into your inner magic and bringing that magical life into your yoga practice. Saturday evenings, brace yourself for Bitch and Witch Angry Veteran Rants. I will be tackling current events that spark my passionate opinions, offering perspectives and suggestions for positive change.